I'd say it's been about 2 or 3 weeks. And yes, I haven't been around. I know you're wondering where I've been. And yes, I have been reading. And like I said in the past, I don't read nonfiction because it takes me a lot longer to take in the content because I'm taking notes. I'm taking in the messages that are coming through, what it's talking about, and things of that nature. So, yes, it took me 3 weeks to finish the last book I finished, and that is why I'm back to tell you about it. My name is Michaela. I go by Black Librarian on all platforms. And if you like book recommendations, weekly reads, library life, and all that jazz, be sure to like and subscribe and get ready for this book review because, honey, it's heavy. Shh, we're in a library. I think it's heavy because we aren't really taught history in a raw form. We get the sugar-coated, watered-down version, and it seems like because of the way that this presidency is going and what's being allowed as far as taking things out of the history books and changing history in the way that it's told, it's going to be even more watered down. So the book I just finished was The Delectable Negro. And I actually found this book on TikTok. And it interests me because my first thought was that it's going to be talking about the consumption of Black people in a physical form, like they were eating Black people. And they were. But not only eating them physically, they were eating them mentally, spiritually, emotionally. They were breaking them down in the mind as much as they could, but keeping the body strong so that they could use them like a workhorse to fulfill what they wanted. And they had a great time doing it. And because that book was talking about that, it weighed so heavy on my spirit because that type of stuff doesn't leave you because you really can't imagine going through it. And it was also talking about just like rape and how the rape of Black women was more publicized and Black male rape wasn't talked about as much for obvious reasons, just like the embarrassment and just like the overall, just like I said, the evil of it, and just like male on male relationships of plantation owners and slaves and things like that. So yeah, I said it's a 10 out of 10 because I got so much out of it. It did take me 3 weeks because I would read the physical book, then I would go to the audiobook. I would read the physical book, I would go to the audiobook. And I think that was the best way to keep reading it because I cried. This book brought tears to my eyes because it's not the happiest time. I don't know, like when they're always talking about making America great again, I don't think it's ever been great. I feel like it's honestly probably getting worse because it's trying to go back in time and we're not learning anything from history. So yeah, this book was super heavy, but I'm very thankful for the research that went into it, the content that it was based on to give you something that you had never heard of or ever known, giving real slave narratives about what was happening, how they felt, their feelings, and even authors that had talked about things that happened in that time. So I'm thankful. Because of it, I do want to read more of Toni Morrison. I really do want to read more of the W.E.B. Du Bois. I want to read his autobiography and a few others just because they were mentioned in the book. And I feel like I need to really stock up on my nonfiction game because they're deleting so much. And this is your only way to like make sure you have all that stored or to just add it to my library in general and then read it in my TBR as I'm able to take in more of the content because I'm telling you, this book is going to stay with me. And it gets me excited to know that, no, I don't like nonfiction, but I'm going to read it because I think it's necessary to learn what we weren't taught and educate myself, so that if I so choose to like have a family or I can educate the teens that I work with or things of that nature, I'll have that as a reference. So a 10 out of 10 I recommend, but I do say go in when you're ready. This is something that you should take your time with. Don't rush through, take notes, highlight, do all the things because, like I said, it's necessary. Now, on a lighter note, I got Tiffany D. Jackson's upcoming book that is not released yet. It's releasing in October. It's called The Scammer. Now, as you can see, I started it. I'm only I'm only one chapter in, but in the beginning, Tiffany mentioned a note about how she had done a lot of research about this man who basically started a sex cult on his daughter's campus and how he was able to get away with it and how he got the girls to do it and all that. So, yeah. And she did so much research and it brought this book. So, we have a young woman, Jordan, who's in her first year at HBCU. She's going in, and that's all I have from the first chapter. She's just met her roommate, so I'm excited to see where this goes. I've been seeing a lot of stuff on TikTok, and I've been seeing a lot of stuff on Instagram about it, so I'm just happy I got it. If you don't know that I am a teen librarian in the Bay Area, and I have to read 10 YA books a year, so that we can add it to our teen reading list so we can encourage teens to read and give them something exciting or just something that they can browse at if they have any trouble finding something to read. So this is my third book so far. I'm going to post the other two as well. But yes, the 3 weeks I was gone, I was reading the book. I have started my Hispanic Heritage Month programming. We had cooking classes, and the first week we made mangonadas, and last week we made pupusas. This upcoming week, we're having a piñata program. If you've seen in my past videos, we have done that before, but this time I'm letting them make it from scratch completely. So this should be fun for me. Yes, but otherwise, everything's good on the up and up. I've been going to the gym regularly, getting some good sleep. I just remodeled my room and I'll put a little picture of that. So my space is different, really just unpacking my apartment to the fullest and decorating and getting all the way officially settled in as we reach into the, June, 4th month. So yes, I'm glad to be back. So I should be more consistent. I know I was I'm going to be back next week and blah, blah, blah. I did not know that the book was going to take me over like that. So I do apologize. But when you read it, you comment and you let me know. Or if you've read it, talk to me about it. So I hope that you all have a great week ahead. We are about to be in October, which is crazy to me. I got to figure out a costume. We also have to figure out our staff costume. It's just a whirlwind, and I got to decorate one day at a time, one step at a time. I will be back next week with this book finished and hopefully another if I can, because I really need to catch up on my reading goal of 50 books for the year. I think I'm at 31, 32 now. So fingers crossed, y'all. I will see you next week. Have a good one. Peace and love, y'all. I'm out.